So in today's video I'll be sharing the recipe of freshwater fish in nice mustard pungent gravy. This dish or this recipe is commonly made in Indian households, goes very well with steamed rice or roti, and believe me, the taste of mustard with the fish is a classic combination. So enjoy this recipe. Hey guys, I'm Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner English. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this awesome fish recipe. So for this recipe I have taken here rohi fish or rohu fish, whatever you can call it, around 1 kg. I have cut them into bit large pieces. I just love the texture of this fish, and if we cut it with larger pieces, so this can shrink once we fry. So cutting in bit larger pieces has its own advantage. So to this I have washed it nicely, patted it dry with tissue paper, some turmeric powder, some salt and lemon juice and half teaspoon. This will actually decrease the fish's smell and will give a very nice taste also. So I tossed all these ingredients so that this coats the fish perfectly. This is, you can see how the fish pieces are being coated with turmeric, some lemon juice and salt. I'll just keep it for around 15-20 minutes and then I'll fry them, and that too in a mustard oil. So mustard oil I have taken here around 1 cup and heated it on medium high flame, and to it I'll add the fish pieces. The trick to a nice fried fish is that the fish should have enough space to be nicely fried in the oil so that it can get crispy, the outer surface especially. So make sure you add enough fish pieces that can be accumulated in the kadhai or the pan, whatever you are taking, and just wait for few minutes till the lower surface turns nicely golden and brown. In my family they prefer a nice crispy texture of fish, so I am just frying it little bit, but yes, some people do prefer less fried fish. You can fry accordingly. So just flip it over, and in few minutes the other surface will also be nicely fried. So make sure when your fish are frying, do not touch it for initial 2 to 3 minutes so that this can nicely settle down, and once the layer becomes crisp, then we can use a spatula to turn it over. And see, these fish pieces are nicely golden fried, and my family just love this color and texture of the fish. So this is done. In the same way I'll fry all the fish pieces in this way, and before adding the second batch, make sure you again reheat the oil and then you add the fish pieces. So fish pieces are fried. To make a paste, I have used here 2 tablespoons of black mustard and 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. This is the amount of spices that we require for 1 kg of space. If you increase or decrease the amount, then you can vary. To it, cumin seeds 1 tablespoon, coriander seeds 1 tablespoon. If you do not want to use coriander seeds at this stage, you can add 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, coriander seed powder later. Black peppercorn around 10, dry red chili 4 to 5 I have used because I just love a little bit spiciness in my curry. If you want less spicy, you can use less. And the trick here is that first I need to dry grind all these ingredients. This will ensure that all the mustard seeds, the yellow, the black and the whole spices are nicely blended. So when we will add water and blend it, that will become a very fine mustard paste puree. That is very important. So this trick always helps to grind the spices well. You can see how beautifully they are grinded. Do apply this trick next time you grind the mustard seeds and tell me the difference. To it I have added around 25 to 30 garlic cloves. Yes, we do need a lot of garlic. Around 1/4 cup of water, and now I will just blend it, and when again I will blend it, this will be blended to a super smooth paste thanks to the tip of dry grinding. This always works for me. So you can see the mustard paste has turned out super smooth. So this is it. Now let's prepare the curry. So for the curry I have heated around 7 to 8 tablespoon of the oil, the same oil in which I had fried the fish, and once it's heated I will add the panchforan or 5 spice mix around half teaspoon and some green chili slitted. This gives a nice punch to our gravy, and once it starts to temper, I'll add the blended spice mix in medium flame, and this goes the blended spice mix, and to it turmeric powder 1 teaspoon, Kashmiri red chili powder 1 tablespoon I'll add. This will give the lovely red color, but I have not added more because we have included green chili, and fish in mustard base has the typical yellowish color. So give it a mix on medium high flame, and you can see This has been nicely roasting. Just wait for 2 to 3 minutes more, and I'll add around 2 to 3 tablespoons of water in the same spice jar and add it back to the spice paste. Roast in open flame for around 2 to 3 minutes, and that the flame should be medium, and till you can see the mustard paste will start to shrink. And after 3 to 4 minutes, I have added 2 large tomato puree and some salt I have added. Give it a mix, and once it starts to boil, you will see it will change color instantly because of tomato puree and the Kashmiri red chili powder. So once it starts to boil in this way, reduce the flame to lowest and cover it and leave it for around 7 to 8 minutes till you can see the spice paste will eventually release the oil and a very nice aroma will be released. You can see the color, the transition. This is because of the Kashmiri red chili powder and the spice paste has started to cook, and you can see this has been beautifully cooking. This has been cooking on low flame, and at this stage I increase the flame. So now as the spice paste is perfectly cooked, once I increase the flame, it will start releasing oil, and this is the time you know the spice paste is ready. We don't need to roast it more. 7 to 8 minutes on low flame would be enough. And now water I will add around 1.5 glass. This goes in around 400 ml of water for 1 kg of fish, and then I will wait till it comes to a boil. Meanwhile, I will add half teaspoon of jaggery powder. This is Su's Food Corner special touch. Believe me, it do makes a lot of difference. It will provide the balance for the gravy. And now I will cover it and leave for more 3 to 4 minutes till everything nicely mixes and will give a very nice base for our fish. And this is how it looks after 4 to 5 minutes of covering, and I had left it to cook on medium flame so that this gravy nicely boils out. And now it's time to add the fried fish pieces, and this goes the fish pieces. And now what will happen, as we have fried this fish to be nicely crisp, the outer layer will absorb this hot curry and will become super smooth. And yes, to add the flavor, I will add 3 to 4 green chilies slitted, and chopped coriander leaves I will add around 1/4 cup. So just you can adjust salt at this stage. You can taste a bit and adjust the salt. And here goes the 1/4 cup of chopped green coriander leaves. This makes a huge difference. Just mix it, and now finally I will cover it for just 1 to 2 minutes on medium flame, so that the flavors of this green chili and coriander will give a nice punch to this gravy. And this is it. You can see the gravy has started to thicken, and gradually it will thicken more. This goes best with steamed rice, this type of consistency. And now it's time to serve my beautiful curry. So here goes the fresh pieces of rohu fish, that's the freshwater fish, in this beautiful mustard base. And as I said, you can adjust the consistency of this gravy, and my gravy is perfect. It's neither too thin nor too thick, can be enjoyed with steamed rice, and also is lovely with hot steaming Indian flatbread, that's roti. And you can see how succulent the pieces have become. They were nicely fried, so they have absorbed the gravy, and so the fish pieces have become more flavorful. And yes, as I said, this is the most common way of preparing fish in Indian homes. Do try out this recipe. There are small tips and tricks, and this will turn out awesome. And now it's time for comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is from Shushri Subhadarshini. She writes, I got inspiration from your videos to make yummy dishes, and I feel your channel should be watched by more people and recognized by huge people. I wish you luck for more success because you deserve much more. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Shushri. I feel so obliged and blessed that my channel is watched by beautiful souls like you. Thank you for all your love and support, and thank you for letting me know your beautiful thoughts. And next time when you want to try out some different dish of fish, do try this recipe with little twists and turns from Su's Food Corner. And yes, you can also follow Su's Food Corner in English on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have liked today's video, do give it a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life, and happy fooding.